Hey guys, Tyre here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Rails and Metal. Playing today spawning in the south we have ps3YES. Playing as Soviets, and his loadout is Shock Rifle Frontline, Mechanised Support, and Counterattack. Teaming up with him is BaoLiang. Playing as the Brits, who has Royal Engineers, or Royal Artillery rather. Royal Engineers. And Commandos. For an unusual start here is Bao as well, going for a medic squad first off. Going to do some capping out the back with that. Sending the Tommy forward to do some capping, universal carrier. And I'm imagining he's going to go for a super fast tech to try and get the upgrade on that as quick as possible. So an unusual build to start things off for Bao. Just going to finish him in the north. We have, is this Thien or Thien? Not entirely sure. Playing as Ostheer, who has Mechanized Assault. Doing Mechanised and Jaeger Infantry. Teaming up with him, NATTY BERT, playing as OKW, who has Overwatch, Elite Armoured, and Luftwaffe Ground Forces. In terms of rankings, random team here, both players in the mid-40s, random 2s. Against a ranged team here, roughly rank 100.
Your forces have constructed a platoon command post.
Wee skirmishes here and there. Early sandbags onto the munitions, allowing NATTY BERT to hold on here for quite a long time, and here comes some reinforcements for him, so should be able to hold on to that munitions point. Now we're getting somewhat aggressive here with the universal carrier. Oh, might have overextended. I think he's going in there for a push, but Grandy's arriving from the side, threatening the Faust, had to pull back. And trying to put down a mine, but gets found by the conscripts. Stimpies out the back. Taking a bit of damage on the road there, a lot of damage even. It is coming forwards looking for the Faust, and machine gun pushing it around from over here into the centre. Forcing away those conscripts trying to hold the line. And the Axis are just flooding forward over here at the moment. Allies really struggling to hold on. You know, working the universal carrier well, and pops the Vickers upgrade as soon as possible.
The new engineer section is waiting for orders.
But it doesn't have that many combat capable squads on the battlefield at the moment. But the Axis, you know, having concentrated all their forces on this side, have left this side completely undefended. So BaoLiang just strolling on up there and getting all that territory under control without any resistance. You see NATTY BERT locking into Elite Armoured and going for the 221, which should be pretty good for him. But it does have a little bit of trouble against the universal carry upgraded with the Vickers. Before you get the 223 upgrade, just doesn't have that much armour. And 221 doesn't have very much penetration either, to a few other machine gun equipped light vehicles. Here it comes. But BaoLiang kind of prepared for this. You know, having two squads with a snare is kind of rare at this stage for the Brits. 221 chasing across to the side where there are no engineers at the moment, forcing away these troops. Doing a bit of pushing. Driving in really close, good damage from that range. BaoLiang on the run, but did get some good territory on that side. Without taking any casualties. Ooh, over here, late exit from the building for ps3YES, but gets out of there safely. And this is an unusual option, going for a somewhat late tier 1 into an M3, like this late on. Kind of rare to see. M3 can be pretty good against the 221. Put a penal squad with the PTRS inside. And just general, the M3 is actually like pretty good head to against the 221. But around this timing you'd expect to see it upgraded, perhaps. But he has instead gone for a Raketen. Delaying the tech a little bit here. Or if he's gone for battle group at least. But that means he's probably going mechanized. Does have the Raketen though. Oh. Where's it over there? Good spawn point, I guess? Not sure. Didn't take any damage, doesn't have any accuracy. Not sure. But yeah, they can keep him somewhat safe against the M3. And jumping the combat engineers into the M3 this late on in the match, man, it's crazy. They have a 222 out like any second. Could potentially already be out. So getting M3 this late, I generally would not recommend it unless you got some kind of crazy suicide style strategy planned for it. Machine gun doing its best to try hang on here. G3 coming to assist. But the engineers do apply a good amount of pressure. He's gone for a third squad of those after the 5-man upgrade. M3 getting aggressive, but the Raketen's back there, connects, and the 221 coming forwards looking to finish the job. That's what I was talking about, its penetration. Not terribly effective, but doesn't matter. The Raketen gets a long range shot off and gets the kill. Nicely done there by Natty BERT. And with this many engineers, I would expect maybe we would see one engineer to get the flamethrowers on them. He hasn't gone for that yet, so that maybe suggests going for Anvil and equipping them with a whole bunch of LMGs. Have to wait and see. And sending the medics onto the front lines again and again, not leaving them at base for healing. Oh, I thought we might see some merge action there. No, jumps into the building right there. And these guys going for a really, really deep flank. I'm not sure exactly what he's planning. Going for the cutoff, it looks like. The P-Greens are there to meet him this time. And yeah, Thien did get the tier 2 down quite early on. Didn't end up building a light vehicle from it. Pack now. Conscript's a little bit late on the retreat with the P-Greens there. Could get wiped potentially. Oh, MG42 chipping in for a lot of damage as well, and the conscripts go down. And now ps3YES, look, he's got almost nothing. He's lost 2 conscripts, right? And the M3. Ouch. Getting out the back now, going for some capping. Decent idea to keep it relevant. Comes 221. Chasing them away. Stimbineers held their ground really well there. Putting down a meat crate. Some frontline healing. Don't get to see that too often. Pressure applied to the universal carrier. And Axis kind of just like leaving this point completely undefended. They might leave like at least one squad over there in a nice position to try hold on to it. Especially now that this side of the map is so safe.
Your sniper's trained.
It's just going to allow the allies to just come over here and steal this territory back without any trouble. Okay, well, now transitioning into mass snipers is BaoLiang, so he's really mixing things up with his build here. ps3YES going for the T70, as you might expect. And Natty BERT did end up going for the battle group, getting it quite late, honestly. And now Upgrading to the 223, plopping it down on just the standard territory sector here. Doubling the resources from that point. Which is fine, you don't have to chuck it on the fuel. Especially if the fuel is not safe at that stage of the game. And man, you can put this in some positions. Like I think you could put it all the way back here. Still be getting resources from this sector over here. You can position it super safely on one of those standard territory points. Did Bao cancel a second sniper or did he lose one? Speaking of losing things, T70 coming in, looking for the finish on the Raketen and gets it. Did get quite far down the road though, so might be able to recover at the axis, but in come a lot of allied troops. He has to steal it with the Grenadier, I think, if he wants to get it, but doesn't have the opportunity now. Drops one model from each of those squads. He has to abandon. Does have the pack over here to assist against the T70 though.
Your forces have constructed a company command post.
They have a tough time against these shock troops. Throwing a grenade onto the MG, but do get suppressed before that. T70 in here doing a lot of damage with that attack round. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, good damage onto the T70. Gonna take a Faust here. Oof, does not connect. Killing bow. Ooh, the shock troops a little bit late on the retreat, but they do make it home. Close call. ps3YES easily could have lost his shock troops and the T70 there. But did manage to steal away the Raketen, so things ended up going very well for him. Just going to quickly check if Bao built that second sniper. No, must have cancelled it. Oh, pretty early bunker down covering this fuel. Interesting. And I wonder if we're going to see any counter sniping action from the Axis, specifically from Thien. Who's going to win? Let's go inside the house. BaoLiang in the center, holding it down. We're getting in a nice position there. Just hitting on the exit. Yep. Has indeed gone for the heavy engineer upgrade. Means anvil tech for BaoLiang. Does mean it's going to be a long time before he gets a tank, so fast medium timing here, like we're seeing from Thien, could really punish this kind of play. BaoLiang, and same for ps3YES, did manage to steal away the Raketen, but does not have very good anti-tank capabilities, having lost 2 conscripts, only 1 squad available for snares potentially. This Panzer IV could do a lot of damage. Here it comes. We do have 2 AT guns and a few mines down though, so gotta be careful. It does have a sweeper squad. The outside of the map at the moment though. Panzer IV switching sides. Across to the centre. Very clumped up on like cover. That could have been disastrous. BaoLiang getting out of there just in the nick of time. ps3YES with a lot of manpower float here. Needs to do something about that. Okay, he's building tier 2. I'm going to go for some maxims if I had to guess. Sweepers out for Natty BERT. Spots the mine, but can't go in for the sweep on it. Getting in a nice position though, gets shot on the T70. T70 back around the corner. P4 out here taking some damage from BaoLiang's 6-pounder. And yeah, did end up building a second sniper now. So these double snipers are going to cause the Axis a lot of headaches. Briefly putting down the 17-pounder there, it looked like. Ended up cancelling it. And we'll go back into it once these troops have been forced away. No infantry support gun coming down. Rakit diving in a little bit too deep here. Has to retreat now. We do have an infantry support gun up for Natty Bert, doing some barrages. You can see the engineers with the heavy upgrade not really trying to win the head-to-head against the Grenadiers there, but just holding the ground so the Grenadiers can't close the distance and pressure the snipers. Snipers swinging the engagement into the Allies' favour. Getting missing there. Oh, and that is the 17-pounder. It's up. And he's backing back. Oh, he's packing up. Panzer IV gets out of there. That was a close call, though. I think he did back into the arc of it again. I don't think he had sight, but...
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Double AT guns, both missing there on the universal carrier. Easily could have gone down. And yeah, the infantry support guns softening up the 17-pounder. Thien has locked into a commander with the howitzer, which could be kind of effective against BaoLiang's position. Looks like Natty Bert, though, going to be building a second infantry support gun to try and counter that. Natty Bert has a tremendous amount of fuel now. Makes me think he's maybe going to go straight for the King Tiger, the fact that he's building another infantry support gun here instead of trying to get a tank out. And now Thien's going to try counter the snipers with his own sniper. Good on. ps3YES does have access to a recon plane though, so that could swing things in BaoLiang's favour, though they are a random team. Coordinate that quite as efficiently. Oh, T70 gets a juicy hit on that retreating squad. Bad luck for Thien there. Let's fall back on the front lines here now. 17-pounder not facing the correct direction at the moment.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Taking a few hits from the infantry support guns. Did this frame just absorb an artillery shell? What the hell was that? That was a B4 shell. That was a B4 shell, and I think it just landed on the top of this. I was like, what? I thought it was like British base artillery coming down. I was like, no, I can't hear any follow-up shells. It like landed right on top of this frame here, I thought, above units on the ground. I hope I wasn't seeing that wrong. That was kind of crazy. I think we've seen, there was like a tournament where a shell like that landed on a plane that was flying around. Okay, here comes a recon plane, both directions, one for Thien, one for ps3YES. Kind of good timing for ps3YES as well. Oh, he cancelled the sniper. I was going to say good timing right as Thien completes his sniper, but cancelled it. Investing that manpower into a Panzerwerfer instead. And the infantry support guns, woof, going after the B4 back there, coming quite far forwards. Don't have any support against this T70 at the moment though, a little bit vulnerable here. Looks like he's going to maybe get this one decrewed. Should have had the Rakit in there to back him up, honestly. And that's a second B4 coming down now. That one missing. The other one's got 2 kills now. He's got this big blob coming forwards. Grenade in. Pretty good against the engineers because when they're in combat, they have a movement penalty for the engineers. Before getting aggressive here. No anti-tank on this side, but here come the anti-tank guns now. So he's got to be careful. Could take a snare here. And the squad does get in snaring range, but here comes the Werfer. Not very well targeted though. Engineers had already evacuated that part of the map. Coming forward, it's going to get the snare off on the UC. Not quite enough damage to get the kill, and the T-70 just ripping into the squad clumped up on the cover here, trying to go for a flame grenade, but unsuccessful. Raketten pushing through the center on the T-70 though. Faust's going to connect. Raketten not quite in range. And that T-70 stacking up the kills to 18 now. Last maybe 3 engagements it's been in. Super effective. Double B4s. This could give the Axis some headaches. Natty Bert, I thought he's going for the King Tiger, but he's going for the Sturm Tiger. Alright, well that's a proper meme. Here it comes. Surely would have seen this in the fog. Gonna spot this AT gun maybe for ps3YES. He's not paying attention. Oh, takes a B4 shell, but AT gun does go down. Available for the recrew there, however, and took a big old shot from the B4. Bit of follow up from the 6-pounder.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
This infantry support guns softening that up again. I'm not sure. The Axis really struggling to hold on at the moment. BaoLiang's engineer and sniper blob holding strong. And yeah, I don't know. The second infantry support gun for Natty Bert, I don't think that was a good idea. Good to see him making use of the emergency repairs, but they don't fully heal it. I think it's 400 health healed. Sturm Tiger's got, yeah, quite a lot of health, so paid off a good chunk of the damage, but not all of it. Got rid of the criticals as well. Trying to run down this side. Double Rakettens want to put pressure on the 17-pounder here, but they take too much damage on the way in. Oh, Faust connects with the T-70s at the end. Man, that thing's taking a lot of damage. T-70 just ripped through that Raketten. Send a grenade into the building. And infantry support gun fire coming down as well. Oh, that could have been the killing blow. ps3YES getting out of there just in the nick of time. Some airburst shells coming down from BaoLiang as well, having selected his commander going for Royal Artillery. Dropping the concentration barrage there. Sturm Tiger coming forwards again, not full health. Looks like he's targeting this Raketten. Oof. Models were pretty well spaced, quite far back. Doesn't quite get the wipe, but 2 more kills, a lot of health damage. There's the B4 though. I've been paying super close attention to their performance. Looks like this one got another 4 kills. Oh, big Werfer. Looks like Bao lost a squad of engineers there. I thought he did. Another miss from the B4s. Man, that universal carrier still alive, still causing the Axis headaches. And here comes a sexton for BaoLiang. fired yet. Smoke coming down from Thien. Maybe I'll try another push. Yeah, big push coming again from Natty BERT. Stormtiger going across to the centre. 17 pounder is there though. Stormtiger's got to be careful. He wants to come in and push with that. Double infantry support gun's going to work. Really wants to kill that 17 pounder. 16 fire coming down over here. Oh, really good connection. Nearly wipes out the MG42. And once again, the Raketten's over here in some trouble. Looks like he's going to lose that one over here. This one getting flamed out. Gets the kill on the AT gun over here though with the Stormtiger. So while this is all going on, Natty BERT getting some good work done. And gets the kill on the decrewed weapon. But they did lose that Raketten over here, so I think overall the Axis coming out worse for wear there. An interesting choice, Thien going for the command tank. Those in the centre go down to the snipers, it sounded like. And now we're seeing the howitzer from Thien. I didn't even notice actually. Got 4 kills. Looks like it got the decro on the B4 out the back there. Ooh, good connection. BaoLiang looks like he lost a good chunk of his army there. Up to 16 kills now on the Werfer. But double Rakettens now for ps3YES and a ZIS, so a lot of anti-tank, and this Stormtiger taking some big damage from the 17 pounder trying to get out of there now. Looks like he's going to be able to get out of there safely. Pack getting the stun before lining up a shot before in BaoLiang's hands. They're missing. He has a bit more room in his army now after losing so many of his engineers. And with that space, he's going to go for a Firefly.
Sherman Firefly complete.
Oh, there goes the T7. He had a good run. Before over here.
An emplacement is being
And LFH. Oh man, I thought he was going after the 17 pounder. This shell scattered all the way over here, but looks like he's targeting the B4s again.
Stuka prepared to drop smoke.
Auto repairs out the back for the Axis at the moment. Flares up for BaoLiang. Panther on the far VP. Axis gaining control of that now. Pretty close in terms of VPs. Teams within 50 of each other here. Close range Sexton action there. Getting a really good hit. That second one gets the wipe.
We have 300 points remaining. Emplacement under attack.
Oh, one sniper does go down to the Werfer there. Yeah, BaoLiang learning the strength of the close range section action. KV with double Rakettens inching forwards with the Panther right there. And his B4's so close so many times, but not running terribly well. Trying to go for the capture, but MG42 with the AP ammo holding it down. Stormtiger finally back up and ready to rumble. Going across to the centre. Get the pulled back after taking a bit of damage, but can use the emergency repairs, push that back up. He's got so many munitions. Oh, there we go. B4 gets connection on the retreating infantry support gun. Good use of the target weak point again on the KV-1. Takes some damage. Panther not coming in for Natty Bert though to assist. Potentially that could have been the kill. He's bringing the Sturm Tiger though. And the pack gets one more shot in. Sturm Tiger raising its gun. Maybe looking for this Raketen. And it gets the wipe. And backs out of there. That Sturm Tiger running pretty well so far. 22 kills from Natty Bert. Before decrewed again by the LFH. 16 firing once more. Going after the truck it looks like. The truck's getting quite low in fact. Oh. Some repairs on that. Going for another truck. I imagine he wants to get the mechanized, but might end up having to build another Schwer. Another Raketen came down almost. Panzerwerfer came down, almost knocked out the Zis over here. But the Axis have been forced back a little bit.
Aerial reconnaissance standing by.
Push forwards, maybe put the finishing blow on the Schwer. Nope, not quite. B4 missing as well. And the LFH being used on a counter barrage here.
Command has been lost. Dispatching a mobile HQ vehicle.
Against these B4s. It looks like it might... Is it targeting the Sexton? Might be. Not the ideal target. Panther looks like it wants to come around the corner here, but there's so many mines. This one there, backing up. Guess we're just putting this to defense mode or something. Oh, both of BaoLiang squads gone again. Big connection, that's Sturm Tiger. 32 kills now. Running very, very well with it. BaoLiang was working out pretty well for BaoLiang early, but suffered a few nasty, nasty wipes. Did manage to knock out the Schwer. Oh, and the command tank. 2 squads of pioneers. That was a money shot. So many corpses. The horror. LFH not quite getting the job done. Taking away the Maximus Natty Bert. And building the Schwer still on the front lines, but a lot further back this time. Okay, close range Sexton again. Oh, he's driven it forwards and he's going after the LFH with it. Interesting. Might be able to get the decrew, unlikely to get the kill. Shells flying every which way. But it looks like the Sexton is kind of drawing fire from the LFH counter barrage instead of targeting. Sorry, almost missed that action there. Panther got quite low, but yeah, instead of targeting the B4s, that's the second time now we've seen it firing at the Sexton instead. It looks like the allies are taking some time here to repair up the guns, which is a good idea. threatening to fire here. And a Panther for Thien as well. Thought he might have rotated the 17-pounder over to this direction, but
The front line could
leaving
be
it
lit
set
up
up for the
shortly.
moment. Might be targeting the LFH out the back. Looks like the LFH gone for some counter barrage on that. And that one targeting the Panther 4 again. With the engineers this time missing its mark. Comes the KV. Double KVs in fact. They were kitting out the side. For NATTY BERT also nearby. Damaged engine on this one. And we're kitting over here, softening it up slowly. Here comes the Sturm Tiger. Just charging forwards. Taking a lot of damage. Launches a shot. Whoa, the Firefly went down really, really quickly to the Panther P4 push through the center. Some B4 action. I don't think got any wipes with that one. This one getting very, very low though. Late retreat. Leaving it out there, but does get decrewed by the machine gun just before it changes directions. Panther pushing forwards. Takes a snare though. Oh, big connection from downtown. That pack. Doing incredible work so far this game. So he's going to drop the artillery onto the kitten. Oh, but the Panther does end up going down, takes this shot and another AT grenade, and that's enough to do the job. Panther did.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Yeah, that 17-pounder does some nasty damage, but looks like the LFH switching its focus fire over to that now. It's a bit easier to hit. Oof. Than the B4s. Bigger hitbox. Gotta be careful repairing up while the LFH is firing on you. 19 kills on that all of a sudden. Once again, the target weak point from this pack doing the work, and the Panther comes through the center. That KV-1 just melted. Usually those are super durable. Clears out the machine gun in the center. Have a half track here for reinforcement purposes, which is a decent idea. Oh, good connection from the Sturm Tiger, and the follow-up from the machine guns finishes it off. The Sturm Tiger going bananas. Ooh. P4 and 6 and coming through now. 6 up to 10 kills, so last couple barrages hasn't been too strong. So long ago was at 8. We know. Quite long ago. It was after the second barrage, it was at 8. Oh, here we go. It's another 2 kills. Clears out the machine gun there. Interesting, NATTY BERT going for the flak half track to try and shoot down these recon planes. Sniper pushing all the way forwards here, a little bit risky. Before fire out the back, that Panther is not safe. Pretty sure he got another few kills here with that.
assignment.
Now Axis pushing forwards, looking for the VPs. Still a very, very even game in terms of victory points. There's still a lot. Still both teams over 250 at the 40-minute mark. Which is a huge number of VPs this late in the game.
Stuka available to drop smoke.
Okay, Cromwell coming in now for BaoLiang. Doesn't quite have the pop cap spear for a...
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
before lining up their shots. P4, it looks like it did take a tiny bit of damage there. The P4, same area, but the P4 this time had moved. So it still took a tiny bit of damage, but alive.
Cromwell gun tank ready for action. Enemy.
Looks like the LFH coming down on the 17-pounder again.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Smoke covering the 17-pounder. Flares up for BaoLiang. Heard the whiff out the back. Oof. Engineering squad goes down, nearly gets a sniper too. 9 kills on that now. BaoLiang just spamming out engineers to replace all those losses. Oh, it's a Talon mine down here it looks like. Cromwell in some trouble as soon as he builds it. Now the Panther P4 combo coming through to finish the job. Soontaker lining up a shot here as well. The flares can see it. BaoLiang not retreating though, and with the engineers... Okay, there's B penalty's gone. Oof, looks like the rocket hit the tree there, keeping them safe. But the points draining against the Allies have suffered a few casualties. But you could say the same for Thien. Look, he's got almost no infantry left. The hero pack finally got decrewed as well. And overall army sizes are very, very close. COH2 now for ps3YES. Whoa, direct hit there. B4 goes down. I remember seeing that one had a lower weapon health earlier. I guess ps3YES didn't repair it for quite some time. And the LFH finally gets the job done. Took it a long time though. It must have been like close to 20 minutes. Close range COH2. Looks on the run. Get out of there. Man, this Panther with the heat shells. So strong against the KV-1s. Boombear coming in for Thien. Another Panther for NATTY BERT. But another Firefly for BaoLiang. Not that many anti-tank guns around for the Allies at the moment. So the Panthers could perform alright. Soontaker ready to fire again. Cancels that shot. Now taking some double Firefly action. Decides to disengage. 17-pounder also connecting. I think he popped... Not... He popped the APM on it there. Another piercing shot ammo, that is. So it could shoot through that shit guaranteed. But the smoke is out, blocking the 17-pounder at the moment. LFH coming down, but BaoLiang did repair that back up. Riffer nearly takes down the Maxim. Forwards. The COH2 again. Double Fireflies aggressive while the flares are up, providing them some excellent sight. Having to take advantage of the edge in range over the Panthers. The Brumbier, oh that's a walloping. Potentially go down here. BaoLiang doesn't chase in. Katyusha out back, but not hitting too much. Pack gets out of there. And 17 pounder getting quite low now. Could go down to the next barrage if Bao doesn't repair it up.
The enemy is taking our territory.
So Sexton going after the LEFH. Oh, UC finally goes down 46 minutes into the game, but well done keeping it alive for this long. Did a lot of damage, and Sniper up here just providing sight at the moment. Axis getting pushed all the way back. Double Fireflies advancing here. And they find the flak half track. T-gun packs up, sets up. Not having much luck. So many craters as well for the Sniper to stay camouflaged inside.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Oh, Panther, you gotta be careful, buddy. It's out there in time. Here comes the Storm Tiger again, though. Haven't seen him use the grenade launcher so far, but could be an idea. Caddy going after these grenadiers. Looks like they're just going to run out of the zone. They nearly took them all down. Yeah, it's not so important to capture the munitions to potentially lose the grenadier. Ooh. Sexton nearly went down to the LEFH. B4 going for another deep shot to where all the tanks are getting repaired, but doesn't connect. LEFH on counter barrage going after B4 again, but he probably should have stayed on top of the 17 pounder. Was so close to death and now getting repaired back up. Now triple cap for the Allies. Axis need to get things going here. It's a soft retreat from the Maxim here, staying in. Okay, here they come, the Axis. Panthers from this side. But the Sniper there with the critical shot on this one. Attack rounds into the smoke missing. It's Panther trying to exit, but those Fireflies, they're nasty. Riffer into the center, nearly gets a Sniper, but does get the Engineers. Flares up in the air for Bao. Panther coming in from the side. Storm Tiger getting aggressive here. Gotta be careful, that 17 pounder still there. Misses its shot though. Firefly coming back in. Storm Tiger spinning around here, taking a lot of damage. Panther just staying out of range. Very, very close. Tiger still looking for a target. Not having much luck though. He's gone for another Panther Natty Bert before targeting the Storm Tiger, but it's already pulled back. Once again, the army size is quite similar. Natty Bert a little bit behind, but not by too much. Shock troops just charging forwards here with Doesn't quite get them. Oh, Sturm Tiger tried to do a bit of a predictive shot. Maybe a bit of bad teamwork there. The pack, the half track, trying to protect the pack by going for a bit of a push. B4 shells flying. A bit of trouble there with the 223. Recon plane up in the air for ps3YES. That half track did get killed, remember. Okay, here come double Panthers from the side for Natty Bert. Is this switching directions on them? And they're pushing in aggressively. Got to be careful though, that 17-pounder is still back there. They missed their shot on the COH2, a little bit unfortunate. This Panther blitzing in. One of the Panthers goes down. SU-85 coming in from the side as well. This Panther takes a walloping from the 17-pounder. They're going after the double Fireflies here. Oh, and main gun crit on one of the Fireflies. That's a good bit of luck for the Axis. Still need 2 more shots to kill this Firefly. And they get it. Oh, and some big artillery dropped in the center. I guess that was from the Panther there. Coordinated barrage. Sturm Tiger coming in behind this, looking to pick up some scraps. Oh, it's ready 5. Oh, didn't quite do it deep enough. SU-85 gets out of there in the nick of time. Now KV coming in on the rear. Sturm Tiger could be in trouble. Double Panthers mobilizing on the KV-1, but the Panthers are very, very low. I think this one shot from death. So they have to be very, very careful here. And there we go. Sturm Tiger goes down, trying to cover it with the smoke to get out. Riffer coming in, but doesn't quite get the decoy on the Zis, and yeah, that one shot from Death Panther, like I was talking about, ends up going down to an attack round shot from the SU-85, I believe. So things going pear-shaped there for the Axis. A little bit too eager with the Sturm Tiger. Misses the mark, and things end up going horribly wrong on the back of that. And I don't think that these Brumbiers have been working out terribly well for Thien. Is this his 3rd one?
The squad of pioneers has arrived.
No. 1st one. How? We did see one die, right?
We are in a dangerous situation.
Maybe not.
100 points remaining.
Anyway, I've rebuilt the Sturm Tiger.
Get ready to move.
And cleared this VP. So Axis capping on this side. They're ticking under 100 though. Triple cap running at the moment. So they're in a desperate scenario. Brumbier stop. Shock troops leaving the AT gun a little bit unsupported here. Popping for Mother Russia as well. Oh, that was a good connection. Shock troops quite low after that. SU-85 advancing though. Oh, one squad down. But without the pack there, not much he can do against the SU-85. Second sniper for BaoLiang. B4 is still pummeling out the back. But the Axis hanging on. Close range Werfer. Engineer's still alive, but LMG Grenadiers do finish the job on them. Okay, here comes the Panther through the center. Cherry 5 facing the wrong direction here, taking a lot of damage. Raketen coming in from one side, Panther from the other. Sturm Tiger missing its mark. 17-pounder ripping into the Sturm Tiger. And the Allies going for the cap on the far left again. Axis still a little bit understaffed when it comes to anti-tank. Oh, looks like that pack over here got destroyed at some point. So yeah, they're going to need a bit more anti-tank. Looks like Thien going to go for Panther. Oh! B4 lands the big one. Takes down the LFH finally. Allies capping on the far right as well. Axis in some trouble. About to be under the triple cap. Below 100 VPs. Another Raketen coming in for Natty BERT. So they're going to have enough anti-tank now. Just how can they utilize it? Still have to contend with these snipers as well. And nice to see a couple mines going down for ps3YES. They could really hinder these Panthers going for a big dive. Doesn't look like he hit much there. Grazing damage onto the Maxim. Okay, here comes the Panther getting aggressive, but takes a walloping. Firefly SU-85. Everything pounding on him there. Has to pull back. And the Brumbeer facing the wrong direction. Second Panther coming forwards. And Raketen getting decrewed over here for Natty BERT. And I think that's going to do it. I think the Allies are going to come out victorious. Axis is really struggling to get back in the game now. Troops just bullying away the Grenadiers. There we go. That's the GG call. Axis end up losing. Well, it was a pretty good game. Back and forth action. Some crazy builds from both sides. Some really good Sturmtug usage from Natty BERT. But yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of his Panther usage. Just generally throughout the game, it wasn't terribly strong a lot of the time. Just sitting over here AFK. It felt like 2 minutes at one stage. And you could see Natty BERT a little bit weak with the multitasking. Whenever he's going for Sturm Tigers, oftentimes he'd be like losing a bunch of units on the other side of the map. So something for him to work on, but pretty fun action. For Thien, probably at some, he got that 17 pounder so low, probably should have just stayed on it. Could have got the kill with the LEFH instead of switching back over to counter barrage, because did get one of the B4s with counter barrage, but yeah, it's not that reliable, and could have taken down that 17 pounder, which really caused the Axis a lot of headaches in those last few engagements, so the last 10 minutes or so. So, bit of a shame they didn't manage to knock that out, and at least, if they wanted to rebuild it, they wouldn't have all this veterancy boosting up the 17 pounder. But yeah, good game, good action. Bit of a spicy one. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like good games to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Till then, goodbye and good luck.